Station Berri-UQAM, correspondance avec les lignes orange et jaune. Station Berri-UQAM. À tous les voyageurs, nous attendons l'autorisation de la salle de contrôle pour reprendre le service. Merci de votre compréhension. À tous les voyageurs, nous attendons l'autorisation de la salle de contrôle pour reprendre le service. Merci de votre compréhension.
Yeah, this is definitely the longest during this strike period that I can remember waiting here at Berri-UQAM for the last train to depart. I'm not sure what the holdup is. And of course, the beautiful thing about watching this on YouTube is you guys can fast forward it, or you can experience the realism of waiting like I am here. DSO lights are still flashing, those 3 white lights. Could be a delay on another line, maybe that's why, because don't forget, these trains all have to line up so that folks on, passengers on the orange line on our last train can catch the last train here on the green line. Haven't heard any service disruption announcements regarding any sort of incident on the network, of course, other than the strike itself, but we shall wait and see here what transpires. Haven't seen any trains either on the other side, the Angrignon direction. So maybe there's some sort of service disruption we don't know about. Did not hear what that announcement was. If it is a service disruption, I'll make sure I edit the video so that it catches that. I'm gonna keep recording here. I'll probably cut out a big section of this video just so it's not painstakingly boring just standing here, but we'll see. hang on, I'm gonna pause the video here, see if there's any news on the Discord servers, the transit servers. Hang on. All right, so doors of. Oh, what's this? Ah, there was a code 900 chime. I just missed it. I don't know what that was for. There's literally a code 900 chime. Maybe we had a code 900 going on, and we didn't hear it because they don't play them in the Metro themselves in the actual trains. Maybe we had a code 900. Maybe it was just ending now. That's probably what happened, guys. We probably had a code 900 of some sort here on the Green Line. So that explains why we were waiting for so long. Maybe somebody in the tunnels or the tracks. Anyways. Yeah, because when they play those code 900 chimes, they never play them in the trains. They only play them in the stations. So you may have heard that chime right as the doors had closed. So probably the end of, I would say probably a code 90002 maybe, for somebody in the tunnel maybe. I don't know, they didn't cut any power, that's for sure, so. Must have been on the Green Line because, like I said, there's no trains on the other side moving. Haven't seen any in quite a while, so there you go, 2 for 1. Metro disruption and the last train of the rush hour strike edition till service resumes later on during the end of the regular service day. And of course, if you're wondering, this is of course in the middle of a transit strike where we have metro and bus service 3 times a day only, during the morning rush hour, afternoon rush hour, and during night right before regular service ends, and yeah, the regular closing time. This is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 2 weeks. We're now in the 2nd week. But big news, they've warned there's going to be more strikes because the latest offer apparently got rejected or something. So more transit strikes coming, guys. As you saw in the beginning of the video, this MR-73 didn't have its flashing lights on indicating it was the last train of the day. But obviously it was. It lines up with the schedule. So very shortly, in a few months, we're going to have some REM connections here, connecting to the McGill REM station. This is definitely a new door here. You can tell by the color of it how fresh it is. Pretty cool though. I got an MR-73 as the last train in service till the next service segment. Man, those sounds give me MR-63 vibes, those sort of shifting sounds, jerking sounds, whatever you want to call them. Sort of like a gearbox. So if I find out what the reason for that disruption is, I'll definitely put it in the video description. Now we're just stopping at every station for a minute or two.
Prochaine station, Concordia.
Yeah, this definitely is behind schedule, I can tell you that much. This train should have been long gone by now. So I'm pretty sure the orange line's probably waiting for us as well at Lionel-Groulx. So definitely the last train on the orange line has gotten there before us. So they're probably waiting. They've probably been there for quite a while. Hardly seen any trains on the other side, the Honorable Grand direction, interestingly enough. Yeah, regular service tomorrow, and then Wednesday back to strike action, strike schedule. Maybe there was a train breakdown on the other side. There's no code 900 for train breakdowns. So, but then again, there was a code 900 announcement. We heard the end of it, so. Oh, there's an MR-73. Probably wrap this up at Lionel-Groulx.
Station Atwater.
One of the more interesting metro rides that I've had in a while. Yeah, it looks like both of the doors are new. This end and the other end that we were just at have that white, creamy, fresh color to them. What do you think? That should make a good timestamp? Not timestamp, thumbnail. I think there's only 3 colors on these. There's orange, red, and green, interestingly enough. There we go. So take this one more stop and wrap up the video.
Station Lionel-Groulx. Correspondance avec la ligne orange.
Let's get the view here of this curve looking through this window. I don't think I've ever filmed it on an MR-73. As we go down, literally, not just a hill, but a curve, like a horseshoe, approaching Lionel-Groulx Metro Station. See the curve. Definitely see it on the Azure trains. Alright, let's see what's happening here. We'll probably have an orange line train, Cover 2 train. Oh, no, there's none. Maybe they're delayed too. Interesting. I thought there would be one there waiting patiently. Well, we're going to wrap it up. It's interesting ride, like I said. So thanks for watching, as always. If you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bells. More videos to come.